watch here when I get to the fundamental theorem that Peter was asking about, because this is the type where you have to do your tangent line, the linear function. You guys help me watch. I'll start my timer too. And then you have one where you use fundamental theorem, and let's say you do something like from 3 to 6 of 4x squared plus 1 dx. Is that what you're asking about, Peter? Okay, I'm going to review how to do it by hand, and then I'm going to show you a way to check it since it's on the calculator part. It's pretty easy. We do the antiderivative, so we're going to raise that by a power, 4x to the third, divide by the new power, plus x, and we'll go from 3 to 6. You do not need a plus c on that one, because the plus c's cancel out if you leave them there. That's going to be a huge number. 4 times 6 cubed over 3 plus 6 minus 4 times 3 cubed over 3 plus 3. And you would plug that into your calculator. Okay, so obviously you can just type that stuff in and get an answer there. 4 times 6 cubed divided by 3 plus 6 minus, and then 4 times 3 cubed. I'm just doing this so we can see if we get the right answer. Divided by 3 plus 3. Okay, so that's what you get doing it by hand, basically. Everybody watch. You might want to have your calculator out, because I'm going to show you. You know how we did derivatives on the calculator? Math, was it 8? Well, there's an antiderivative there also. So you can go down to, I believe it's Math 9, FN int. Pull that over here. Okay, and the series there is pretty much like the others. So you put your function in, 4x squared plus 1, comma, x, put your variable in there, and then you put your bounds. So in this case we were going from 3 to 6. I believe I've got that all typed in there, right? Gives you the exact same answer. Now when you take the test to use that, you still need to show me, you know, I don't care if you check it with this, but you need to show me where you plug in, because I need to know that you know the actual how to use the fundamental theorem, not just that you can type FN int into your calculator. But you can use it to double check your work and make sure you did it right so that you don't miss out on something. Mark, are you with me here? Because you might want to know how to do that on your calculator. It's a way to do a definite integral on your calculator. Math 9. Function, variable, bounds. Okay. The other stuff that's on the calculator part, you've got one mean value theorem, one Rolls, and it will tell you to verify the hypothesis and then find your C value. So you need to make sure that you show me or tell me somehow that it's continuous and differentiable. And on Rolls, remember that you need to show me that your, like if your bounds are from 3 to 6, if your interval's from 3 to 6, that f of 3 equals f of 6. That's part of the hypothesis. You also have a Riemann sum. Do we need to go over a Riemann sum? Because I did not get to that yesterday. I did a little bit, I think. You have to find your delta x, and it'll tell you left, right, or midpoint. You only have to do one of them. You can use your calculator, but it's only... Okay. I'll try to get you the program. Do you want to come in before school tomorrow and let me get it on there for you? Okay. How can I get it on there? Because we're going to run out of time here. Well, I can give it to you before the test, real quick. Okay? You can use your program, but it only has 4 rectangles, so you're going to have to show me your work for it. Okay? Is everybody okay with that's it. That's the test. Okay, a midpoint one. Like, say you are, how will I write that program or problem? Let's say you're going from 2 to 6, and it's, I don't know, I'll just say x squared dx to keep it short. And you want to do a midpoint. And let's say n equals 4. So I find my delta x. 6 minus 2 over 4 is actually 1. And most people, if they get one interval down, because you know that it's 1 unit, so from 2 to 3, and then to start it, you're going to put your delta x, and then you just go f of, what's the midpoint of that first one? 2.5. And then you just keep adding your delta x. So if I add 1, I get my next midpoint. Add another 1, I'm at my next midpoint. And finally, one more time, because if I have 4 rectangles, I need 4 f ofs. If I was going to do a left one, guys, where would I start? F of 2, and I wouldn't have the 6 there. It'd go f of 3, this is a left, f of 4, and f of 5. If I do a right, I would start with 3 and go through 6. Okay? Any other questions there? Because I want to show you one other thing that might come in handy as far, you actually have a bonus tomorrow, so yeah. Let's see. It is here. I don't know, it's not very big. Let me move it up. I was going to give you this handout, but the copy machine broke. This basically says, it gives you the derivative. Okay? You might want to watch because I'm going to have to get through this pretty quick. It gives you the derivative